Hi guys, can you hear me now? Let me know. I'm so sorry. It's always something with technology. uh, um, Margaret, I'm sorry you've been sick this week. Oh, good. I'm so glad you can hear me. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Renee. Hi, Margaret. Oh, so nice to see you girls on here. So I'll start again. Today is Monday, October 2nd, 2023. Happy October. I have my pumpkin shirt on today. Hey, say hi. Tell me where you're from. And I have an exciting pinwheel card to share with you today. I have some other exciting news. You guys, if you've ever thought about getting the starter kit, now's the time to do it. There's an awesome special. It's Stampin' Up's 35th anniversary. Hi, Chris. Um, and so they've got 35% off. I'm going to put this up here so I can read it. There's two options. First option is get 35% off the cost of your starter kit. So you get $125 worth of product, whatever you want, for $64.35. That includes free shipping and a free paper pumpkin. Option two is you get 35% off more product. So with your starter kit, you spend $99, which is usually what you spend, and you get to choose $168.75 worth of product for $99. Okay, the first option is $125 worth for $64.35. So if you've wanted to invest in the starter kit, now's the time to do it. And as a hobby demo, you don't have to sell a thing. You can just get the discount. You start with 20%, you can get up to 25%. If you want to go in the business, now is the time to do it. So, and you don't have to stay in it. So I want to pass that on to you. Oh, Renee's from Pavilion, Margaret, Dansville. I know Chris is Cohocton. Renee, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, you said Pavilion. That's right, Renee, because you mentioned that to me before. Okay, so I wanted to tell you about the project here, and I'm going to go down to my other view. And so congratulations to Lydia for participating last week and winning. And Lydia, you get, I already showed these, but you get these little adhesive back speckled dots. They're actually out of stock right now. So congratulations. And let's start with our card. So this week I'm going to feature the Christmas Classic bundle all week. And I had done a few cards with this before, and they are just gorgeous. I'm just going to find it here for you to show you. And, well, this card is a Christmas Classics bundle. And then my, it's this one right here with the beautiful sentiments and these fabulous dies. That's what I can't wait to show you today. So anyways, we're going to do a pinwheel card, and then I have a monthly Sweet Note stamp club. I've been doing it in In-Color Club, but for this month of October, we're done with In-Color. My club is going to be cards with the Christmas Classics bundle. You get the kit to make 8 cards, 2 each of 4 different designs. You're going to get in your kit a half of a pack of the Christmas Joy Designer Series paper. That will be back in stock. So you're going to get a half pack of this. You're going to get a half pack of the Joyful Specialty Designer Series paper. You're going to get a spool of the Very Vanilla and Black ribbon. And then you will also get, there's something else I'm forgetting. Let me grab my note and see what it is. Oh, here it is. Nope, that's not it. Oh, gems. Okay, so you're you're going to get a whole pack of the Glimmer Gems, and they're beautiful for Christmas because they're nice and shiny. I'm just finding them right now. So when our Christmas gems are out of stock, I use these. These are the adhesive-backed jewel gems, and there's gold, silver, and black. So you're going to get all those, about almost $25 worth of product, plus your kit to make 8 cards. And that is $42, and that includes shipping. And then you can have the option to add on the Christmas Classics bundle. So I will be sending out email about that. And we have that out of the way, and we will go ahead with our card. So we're going to start with a piece of cardstock, the thick basic white, and this is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And we're just going to take our bone folder and burnish that down like this along the side, so that lays a little flatter. So this is 5.5 by 8.5. It's scored at 4 1/4 there. And this is the front of the card that we're going to use. Now I have a piece of real red cardstock, and this is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And there will be a project sheet on my blog. I will get that posted tonight or tomorrow morning. And we're going to use a piece of the tartan foil specialty paper. I love this paper. And this is the pretty peacock color. And I'm going to layer it onto the real red. And I got to grab my Seal Plus right here. I thought, oh good, I'll be on time today. And I get on there and no sound. Oh well, I'm so glad you guys told me and we got this straightened out. Okay, so I'm just going to layer this on the top of this like this, and you'll see there's a nice thin red edge all the way around that. All right. And I can't decide if I want to do this ribbon on it or not. I'll try it with it. We'll try it with it. This is our thick white. I think this is from the annual catalog. I'm going to put that right across the center. I'm just going to put 2 pieces of the Seal Plus on the back to hold it in place. We're going to have a beautiful pinwheel on the front that is going to hold this down, so we don't need to worry too much about adding adhesive to hold it down. All right, and I want a little bit of glimmer on that, so I am going to bring in our beautiful silver trimmed ribbon and lay over the center of that. If I miss your comments, ladies, I apologize. It's hard for me sometimes to keep up with them when I'm working on a card. This we want up just a little bit. All right. So we've got that. And we're going to set this aside for a minute. And I'm bringing in a piece of grid paper. Stampin' Up! Grid paper. And I have 2 squares. I think I forgot to cut them, so we're going to cut them right now. We're going to cut 2 pieces of basic white cardstock to 2 3/8 by 2 3/8 inches. I'm grabbing that and my paper trimmer. Such a beautiful day, and we're going to have 80-degree weather tomorrow and Thursday, I believe. So this is 2 3/8. This is 2 1/4. So we're gonna go to the middle, the second score line after 2 1/4. That's the 8th mark, and you want to be fairly precise with this. Okay, we've got 1, and we need our second square. We're going to turn that way. All right, so we've got 2 of these squares, 2 3/8 by 2 3/8. All right, so I'm going to take one of these. I'm just going to put a little bit of a dab of Seal Plus on the back to hold it in place here. And moving my grid paper over. And I'm going to line up one point. I want to make sure both points are lined up on whatever line you choose. You want to make sure, okay? So I've got that lined up that way. These points are just, each point is just a little bit above that line going across there. And this is our second square. And we're going to add this on top of that. And I'm just going to look at it here. Okay, so it looks like, can you see this looks just about even? It's a little bit inside this line. This edge is a little bit inside that line. And these are about even there. So I'm going to bring in my snail adhesive. I'm going to put some right in the middle here. And put that about right where I had it. I'm using snail because I can move it around a little bit, and I've got it way over way too far on the right side. Okay. This has got to go down just a little bit. All right, so we've got our shape for our pinwheels. I'll put it now on, I'm going to take it off this because you can see it better on the brown background. All right. I'm grabbing my silicone mat because we're going to do some gluing. I have 4 little die cut paper squares, and these are die cut with the smallest Stylish Shapes square die. The Stylish Shapes, if you don't have that set, it's something you will probably want to invest in. And I will grab that and show it to you. I'm missing, sometimes I cut these together, layer them on top and together, and sometimes they stick together. I'm missing 2 of each. We need 4 of each. I'm just checking out my tray here. All right, so we'll go ahead and die cut them right now because I've got something else I've got to die cut and I want to show you. I'm bringing in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I've got, there's a smaller plate. I've got the number 1, the thick plate, and then my cutting plate. And you can see mine are rather well used. And I'm grabbing Stylish Shapes dies. Okay, so this is the Stylish Shapes die set. Oh, I'm missing one off this one. I have two of them I use actually all the time. Okay, so this is the set right here. There's another square that goes here. This is the same one. I have two sets because I used a lot of die cutting. And then there's another banner that goes on there. So it's a great set to have. I'm actually going to just use one of the dies. And I'm going to layer this paper on top of that paper. And put my square on there. Grab the top plate. Run it through. All right, and then these are kind of stuck together. You may not want to do this if you want both of them to have the same amount of detail, but you can see this is still pretty detailed, even though it was underneath there. All right, so we need 4 of each color, and then I'm going to die cut the beautiful, elegant filigree die from the Christmas Classics set. I'm just looking for, oh, here it is. So these are the dies in that set. It's just an awesome set. And then there's another one that I'm going to use right now that die cuts a lot of detail. If I can find it. Oh my gosh, I thought I had it out here. What did I do with it? Take a sip of water. Or write on there what you're cooking for supper tonight. I've got chicken in the crock pot. And it's a ranch chicken dress or recipe that has used thin chicken breast cutlets, and you mix up a cup of milk with a packet of the dry ranch dressing, and then a can of cream of mushroom soup or whatever kind of creamy soup you like. Some people do not like mushroom at all, I know. And you put that in the crock pot, salt and pepper, all that good stuff. And then you cook it like 4 to 5 hours. Oh, here it is. I'm so sorry, you guys. All right, so this is the big, beautiful die we're going to use. And I'm using a piece of dryer sheet. I'm using the non-smelly because I don't like the smell. I'm kind of allergic to it. Dryer sheet, your paper, and then the beautiful die is going to go on top there. And I'm going to show you how to add that beautiful pinwheel image we're going to make to this die. It makes a beautiful card. And we're going to run it through. Alright, we can get that out of there. I think the dryer sheet's my favorite thing to use. Now watch. If we peel this backing off here, it's going to pull a lot of those, most of those little pieces. We'll pull this out. So I just have a few along here, and you can take your pick tool or your thumbnail and just kind of work those out. We'll get rid of these. But I just love that die. Alright, so we've got a few stragglers here, and we're just going to poke those out like this. Okay. Alright, we got all of our little pieces out of there. Alright, back to this. We have our shape here, and I'm going to show you how to add these to this shape. And I don't know if I should use this or this. Let's do these. Alright, so whatever one you put on first, whichever square you put on first, you're going to start in the right hand corner here. And you want to make sure that when you put glue on the back of it, you're only adding it on the back of this side here, because we have to tuck another one in there. Alright, so we're going to add a little bit of glue here. And we're lining it up on here just so that there's a little bit of edge of white around that square. This side has a glue, this side doesn't have any. Okay? And now we're going to alternate. You're going to alternate colors. So this one is going to go here, like that. I'm going to grab my tweezers. These came in the Stampin' Up! Embossing kit. I don't know why I don't use these more. And I'm just going to go around like that. And we're going to add this way. And we've got that little edge. And I'll move this up just a little bit. So you want to make sure your edges are about the same. Okay, and the next one we're going to do is the Lost Lagoon color. I think I said Pretty Peacock before, but I think it's Lost Lagoon. And that is going to go like that. You also want to check that like these edges are lined up. Okay. And now we're going to do a red. Hi, Kathy. I'm glad you made it on there. And this one is going to go down in the little point here. And again, you want the same amount around each edge. So we're going to do this one. This one is going to go here. Okay. Now we're doing red. And the project sheet for this will be, will be on my blog. I don't have it there yet, but it will be probably late tonight or tomorrow morning. That glue there. And gotta wipe my fingers. All right, so we're with the soft succulent. It's gonna go there. And then this is the one we're gonna slide in here. So this is open because I didn't put glue there. All right, whoops. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of glue right here. All right, so there's our pinwheel. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring in that beautiful die cut. And this is gonna sit on this die cut like this. I'm gonna pop it on, I'm just gonna glue it on. And then we'll pop this on with the dimensionals. See how nice that sits on there? And I had done this pinwheel in a little bit of a larger measurement, and so I changed it so it would fit on this beautiful die cut. All right, let's bring our card back in. And we are going to adhere this base. Make that stick there. And I'm using the Seal Plus. Okay, and this is going to go on the front. It's kind of a tight fit because you've got all the layers. I want this down and over a little bit. Okay. All right, so there's our card front. And now let's put some dimensionals on the back of this. I've got one sheet of dimensional sticking to the other sheet. And I'm sure you guys do too, all of my dimensionals, the side pieces, everything. Nobody's going to see how bad it looks on the back. Whoops. Get these off here. I usually do it with my Take Your Pick tool. All right. So let's center this on here. It's got to come down just a little bit. All right, now we need something in the center there. And I have, these are the Faceted Gems Trio Pack. Do we want, I think I want this color in the center, either that or the clear. Let's go with the clear. We'll put it right in the center like that. And this is our card front. Now let's bring in a piece of basic white for the inside. And I'm going to cut a thin piece for a thin piece of this to go across the bottom. Grabbing my paper trimmer. Let's do 3/8 of an inch. And it's got to be 4, or no, you know what? We'll do it down the length of the side because I don't have, it's not long enough to go across the width. So this is one of the card patterns that will be, this will be an extra as part of the my mail card club for October. There will be 2 each of 4 different cards, and it will be the Christmas Classic stamp set or bundle. It's $42. It includes the shipping and a half a pack of the Christmas Joy Designer Series paper. It's out of stock now, but it's coming back in next week, I believe. And then a half a pack of the Specialty Joyful Specialty Designer Series paper. Actually, I think I'll stamp this first before I put it in there. And a spool of the Very Vanilla and Black gingham ribbon, and a package of the adhesive backed glimmer gems. They're from the annual catalog. And then the stamp set. Okay. We're going to stamp Peace on Earth in real red. Okay. I love that font. Oh, I forgot I already, see how that doesn't stick to that silicone mat? And we will put this in here like this. Isn't that a pretty card? So we have this one, and then I had done one in the Pebble Path too, and this was with the St. Nick's Traditional Designer Series paper, Designer Series paper. I froze. Am I back? Okay. This is the Pebble Path, and this was with the St. Nick's. Both of these papers were from the St. Nick's Traditional Designer Series paper. This one, this is the foil, the other side of the foil. So, okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed these. Thanks for stopping by and putting up with technology problems. And I hope you have a great week. I'll be doing reels and more stuff with these. So, thanks a lot, you guys. Have a good night. Enjoy the beautiful day.